Hi guys, I'm starting a new chapter here. It's a new module. The module is about geometry, NCERT class 9 mathematics. So inside I am starting the section of quadrilateral at first. So in the quadrilateral we will do the basic numericals first of all, then before that we will do the theorems, properties, and also will solve some numericals from it. So let's start. Properties of parallelogram. Now what has been discussed previously, that for one by one we will do the theorems, properties. So what is a parallelogram you all know, but in theorem we have some application of it. First of all, you all know that these two are parallel lines and been intersected together. The first theorem, first of all, one property is there. The property says that all the four angles, if it is summed together, it will give the value of 2 pi or 360 degree. Okay, the first theorem, theorem 1. Theorem 1 is the diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. The diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. So BD is the diagonal. It is dividing this parallelogram ABCD into two triangles. You can see one is ABD, another one is DBC, and we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other. How to prove? First of all, which of the two triangles? You can see ABD and BDC. Now let's see, these two are parallel lines and these are transverse. So these two are alternate angle. So these two are equal to each other. So for that, angle ADC is equals to angle DBC. The second one, similar way, this is also two alternate angles and these two are also equal. So angle ABD equals to angle BDC. Now this is a common side, so BD is common. According to AAS, these two are congruent. Okay, after that we can come to a conclusion that as these two are congruent, so these two sides will be equal. This is the second theorem, that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal to each other. So these two sides, opposite sides, are equal because of that. CPCT. I hope you have understood it. We will do to the next theorem after that. The next theorem is, if the opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal to each other, then it is a parallelogram. I have to prove it. I repeat, if the opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal to each other, then it should be a parallelogram. Let's try how to do it. If I draw a diagonal here, what can I say? These two triangles, triangle ABD and triangle BDC, these are congruent. Okay, so congruent to each other. Apart from that, we can say these two angles will be equal. Okay. So now if I just see, opposite sides are equal, these two angles are equal to each other, and these two sides are equal. This thing says that these two lines are parallel, and that is a transverse. So these lines are actually parallel to each other. These two things, this one AD equals to BC, and the next thing that the two angles are equal, like this and this angle. So angle D equals to angle B. This thing says that these two lines are actually parallel to each other. So this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. If you try to apply this property to any quadrilateral which is having the similar property, it should be a parallelogram. So rectangle is also a parallelogram. A rectangle which is having similar sides, equal sides, four equal sides, then it becomes a square. A parallelogram which has equal sides, it becomes rhombus. So all are actually a part of parallelogram. I hope you have understood it. We'll go to the next property, next theorem after that. The next theorem is have to prove that the diagonals of a triangle parallelogram bisects each other. Okay, this line should be a straight line. I did a curved line because of my bad handwriting. Ignore that. But the theorem says that this parallelogram, the diagonals should bisect each other. So I have taken the diagonals here, and they have intersected to a point called O. What I can say, if I have to prove that these two AO is equals to OC. If I can prove it, then it should be a proof for it. Let's try. So if I can take these two triangles here, so triangle AOB and triangle DOC. So this is a parallelogram, so these two angles are alternate angles, so it should be each equal. So angle ABO is equals to angle O, no, not O, it should be that ODC. ODC, you can say, or CDO. Similar to that, these angles will be equal as it is alternate angle. So angle BAO will be equals to angle DCO. And after that, these two sides are also equal as it's parallelogram, so opposite angles, opposite sides will be equal. So AB is equals to DC. This thing I can say from AAS axiom, these two triangles are congruent. What can I say from that? AO is equals to OC. And not only that, BO is equals to ODO. So O has intersect, O is the bisector point, bisection point, and AB and CD are bisected each other. I can say from that. So this is the proof of this theorem. The next theorem we will do after that. The next theorem is if the diagonals bisect a quadrilateral, in a quadrilateral if the diagonals bisect each other, then it should be a parallelogram. The opposite problem, opposite theorem of the previous one. So what can I say after that? So let's take two triangles here, the first one and the second one here. So triangle BOC and triangle AOD. And let's see what can we say from that. Between these two triangles, uh, this is equal, these two are equal, okay, and what we have, so these two sides are equal, means these two sides will be equal. AO is equals to OC, then we can say AO is equals to OC. So angle DAO and OCB will be equal. So angle A will be equal to angle C. Again BO is equals to OD. So angle B will be equals to angle D. So these two angles will be also equal to each other. And these two sides are equal. So these two triangles will be congruent. We can say from that. So these two sides are congruent. After that we can get to a conclusion that these are two parallel lines which is having a transverse. So these two AD and BC both are parallel, not AC, AB and CD both are parallel. So these two lines are parallel because of that. So this is a quadrilateral which is a parallelogram. From next we will go to the numerical problems. We will solve it one by one. Thank you.